Don't alter your true self just to please someone else, unless that person is you. Dwelling on the past diminishes the future you could be enjoying. Those who gossip behind your back are there for a reason. They're behind you. There are no missed opportunities. What you missed wasn't meant for you. If you're not willing to sacrifice for your desires, they'll end up sacrificing you. Your life isn't truly yours if you're always concerned with others' opinions. Sometimes, you must sever ties to prevent yourself from revisiting them. A man without a vision for his future is doomed to repeat his past. Ensure that the choices you make are worth the sacrifices you'll endure. Action provides more clarity than mere thought. You can't think your way into a new life. You must act your way into it. It's okay to make mistakes, just don't repeat them. If you're unsure how to move forward, start with something simpler, like not going back. Sometimes, a bit of selfishness is necessary. Prioritize yourself and consider what's best for you. Learn to see people as they are, not as you wish them to be. Be humble enough to acknowledge that you're no better than anyone else, yet wise enough to recognize your uniqueness. Until you're comfortable being alone, you won't know if you're with someone out of love or loneliness. People don't choose their future, they choose their habits, and their habits shape their future. The quicker you face what you avoid, the sooner you'll achieve what you desire. Accept what you can't change and change what you can't accept. The greatest challenge in life is discovering your true self, and the second is being content with what you find. You think you know someone, but often, you only know what you want to know. If you don't control your mind, someone else will. Some people teach you how not to be. You can't force love, either from yourself or others. Don't sacrifice opportunities for fleeting comfort. Confidence isn't about expecting success. It's about being comfortable with failure. Sometimes, the hardest choices are the right ones. We become like those we spend time with, so surround yourself with good people to become a better person. Change is necessary to see change. People will enter and exit your life, and those you least expect will become memories of a fleeting time you thought was forever. You teach others how to treat you, whether you realize it or not. Arguments aren't about winning, they're about understanding. If something scares you, it might be worth trying. Your value isn't determined by others' inability to see your worth. There are no bad emotions, only bad reactions. Learn to channel your negative emotions constructively. People who offer new perspectives are invaluable. Enemies often tell the truth because it hurts, while friends may lie to protect you. Embrace the possibility of being disliked. It frees you to do what's necessary, even if it's unpopular. Speak your truth, not just what others want to hear. If someone's absence brings peace, you haven't lost anything. We often underestimate what we can achieve in 5 years while overestimating what we can do in 1. A messy past or childhood can be a powerful force for your future. If it's beyond your control, let it go from your mind too. Don't fear starting over. You're not starting from nothing, but from experience. Taking responsibility empowers you to address your pain. Friends and family don't always know what's best for you. Loneliness is the cost of self-improvement. Don't take people for granted. You never know when they'll be gone or how much they mean until they are. Judge people by their actions to avoid being deceived by words. When someone shows you their true self, don't try to change the narrative. To feel motivated, take the smallest step towards your goal. You won't remember the days spent doing nothing. The hands that support you in hard times are more precious than those that applaud your success. Forgiveness isn't for the person who hurt you. It's for your own peace. Accept life as it is. It's about living in the present, not the past or future. Those who pretend will eventually forget their act. Pay attention. You are accountable for your actions, regardless of your feelings. Honesty might not attract many friends, but it ensures the right ones stick around. Learn to accept people for who they are, not who you wish them to be. Being in the wrong place renders you ineffective. Extraordinary outcomes stem from consistently performing ordinary tasks over an extended period. You can opt for a conventional, stress-free life, or you can choose a more challenging, yet enriching and interesting path. A man should be mature enough to admit his mistakes, intelligent enough to learn from them, and strong enough to rectify them. Blaming others for your problems gives them power over you, allowing them to define and dictate your happiness and well-being. People begin to resent you when they can't control you. Forgive yourself for not knowing what you didn't know before you learned it. If you're always trying to prove your worth to someone, you've forgotten your intrinsic value. When a promise turns into an apology, don't seek purpose elsewhere. Create it where you are and imbue it with meaning. No single thing, not a goal, achievement, or relationship, will solve all your problems. You'll always feel slightly inadequate and somewhat dissatisfied. A happy life isn't devoid of stress. It's filled with meaningful stress. You won't forget the bad things. You'll just stop letting them bother you. Until then, don't stress too much. It's never too late to pursue your dreams. Don't let negative opinions deter you. They might just be projections of others' insecurities. The more you love yourself, the more you'll distance yourself from what doesn't love you back. Follow your heart, but use your head. You can have results or excuses, but not both. Growth occurs when you attempt things beyond your current qualifications. Be wise enough to seek advice, but discerning enough to choose your advices wisely. The more you confront fear and win, the more fearless you'll become. Never prioritize someone who only considers you an option. Whoever fights risks losing, but whoever doesn't fight has already lost. The only way to feel good about yourself is to do things that are worthy of pride. Many things have broken your heart but cleared your vision. Don't deny yourself an experience just because it's unfamiliar or uncomfortable. It could be a defining and wonderful part of your life. There will always be someone who doesn't recognize your worth, but don't let that someone be you. Your life can change in an instant. Instead of taking what you have for granted, be grateful and use it to do good. Believing someone's opinion of you is one of the most dangerous things you can do. Your relationships with others mirror your relationship with yourself. Your tomorrow can be vastly different from today if you just try. Dwelling on what's not working today will ensure your tomorrow doesn't either. It's not about having time. It's about making time. You can't always be nice. That's how people take advantage of you. Sometimes, you must set boundaries. Transform yourself before the old you destroys you. Be selective with your time. Not everyone deserves it. Never be so loyal that you betray yourself. You can't have everything. There's always a trade-off. Weak people seek revenge, strong people forgive, and intelligent people ignore. We are defined by what we give up, sacrifice, and reject. You are a reflection of the preferences and demands of those around you. If you don't define yourself, others will do it for you. You grow in proportion to the truths about yourself that you're willing to face without fleeing. There's always time. The question is how long you'll make excuses and pretend it doesn't exist. Life moves quickly. If you don't pause and look around, you might miss it. The most insidious enemies are those who pretend to be your friends. You're not obligated to engage in every argument presented to you. Keep your past to yourself. Only you know its true story and importance. Others may not understand or could use it against you. Success and failure are subjective concepts that exist in your mind before an action, not after. The more grateful you are, the more beauty you'll see, the more generous life will appear, and the happier you'll be. Sometimes, you need to stop seeing the good in people and start seeing what they're showing you. If there's something you want to do, don't wait. You might find 5 years have passed with nothing accomplished. Many of your problems will vanish when you surround yourself with smarter, more thoughtful individuals. Everything comes to you at the right moment. Be patient and trust the process. You can't always help. Sometimes, you must watch loved ones make poor choices despite your advice. Envy is a waste of time. You already have everything you need. Sometimes, the world tries to reveal your true self, but without reflection and listening, you'll miss the message. Live life to the fullest, savoring every moment. Your sacrifices and compromises will be rewarded. An apology without change is merely manipulation. You don't truly know your partner until you live together. Never marry without cohabiting first. Retaliating won't heal your pain. One day, you'll understand why things happened. You can't control others, but you can choose how to respond. Stop having relationship issues with those you're not in a relationship with. Once someone is lost, they never return exactly the same. Time spent pondering a missed opportunity is time wasted. Your word is a valuable asset. Keep it, and if it's lost, it's hard to regain. Trust is built over years, broken in seconds, and takes a lifetime to repair. Discipline may be unpleasant, but the results are satisfying. You can't always change someone for the better, no matter how hard you try. Missing someone doesn't mean they should return to your life. Procrastination costs you the life you could have lived. Be selective about who you share your vulnerabilities with. Some wait to use them against you. Solitude strengthens the mind, teaching it to rely on itself. Eventually, a person with a dual face forgets which one is genuine. What you permit will continue. Your true friends are revealed in your darkest times. Live life on your terms, as even those who care can't be with you every step. Doing what's right for you will upset many. If you can't care for yourself, you can't care for others. Potential means you haven't acted yet. Maturity is realizing that overplaying your role in others' lives to prove loyalty only shows how little you value yourself. Treat others as they treat you. Don't squander a second chance if you're fortunate enough to get one. Seeking happiness where it was lost is futile. True strength is letting go and not begging to be chosen. There's a reason people are no longer in your life. Honesty is a precious gift. Don't expect it from the undeserving. Most are only nice when it's convenient. Balance kindness with wisdom, and don't let cleverness overshadow kindness. You'll face life's hardest times alone, but they'll make you wise, mature, and fearless. Some only care when you're useful to them. Recognizing your worth makes it harder to tolerate those who don't. Maturity teaches that relationships can always be mended, no matter the circumstances. One misstep can alter everything. Be honest, loyal, and never take someone's feelings lightly. It takes courage to share emotions. Respect that. Focus on your priorities. Too many and you have none. Resentment is like poisoning yourself, hoping someone else dies. You can't control loyalty. Kindness may not be reciprocated. Blame won't improve things. One day, you'll long for the chaos of loved ones after having a pristine home and car. Actions reveal true character. Words are just a facade. If you feel avoided, don't intrude. Kindness has limits. Don't let generosity be exploited. Your progress is real, regardless of others' recognition. Expectations lead to hurt. Expect less or nothing from others. Trying to please everyone ruins your life. Only check on others to ensure they're okay. Kindness over being right is the better choice. Don't accept criticism from those you wouldn't take advice from. Working for someone else's dream neglects your own. Those without a life of their own create drama in yours. You can't lose what was never yours, nor keep what wants to leave. Tomorrow offers a new chance. Most will deceive you if given the slightest opportunity. It's never too late to reinvent yourself. Doing things right may go unnoticed. Don't sacrifice your well-being for others. What matters to you is what truly matters. Trust your eyes, but not your ears. Never expect support when you fall, even if you've caught others. Friendships can take years to understand. Every ending is, in fact, a new beginning. We simply fail to recognize it in the moment. Life may knock you down, but remember, you don't lose by falling, you lose by staying down. You may be the only person left who believes in you, but that's enough. Not everyone is meant to be in your future. Some people are simply passing through to teach you life's lessons.
Thank you for listening, everyone. Please hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications to receive great videos every day from the Quotes of Stoic channel. Goodbye and see you again.